I'm back with Charles Crooks this afternoon, and he's teaching us a little bit about what a shaman is. Charles is the man who has helped facilitate my healing. Because of him, I wrote this book called Awakening the Spirit, The Open Wide Like a Floozy Chronicles. Charles himself is an author. Can you tell us a little bit about your book?
Yes, I have book one coming that's out, and that is called The Shamanic Process. It is a book designed for the purpose of contemplation. Various articles, along with photographs, are within, and as you start reading the book, you'll find they get more complicated as we get along. The real purpose of the book is to get you to retune in to the different aspects that are brought forth in that work. The second book is going to be a spiritual guide to the intellect, and this is going to go in quite a bit of detail regarding on how the intellect functions, how the spirit deals with that, and why we collect various information. More information on that book later.
Oh, since you've gotten into that a little bit, I want to touch on that. People are not just physical beings. Is that correct? They're spiritual beings. That's what you're about. Is that correct?
Yes. Humanity is a race unto its own, and we have different aspects of it. So it doesn't matter what their genetic stature is or wherever they come from on this earth. The fact is, humanity as a race is unto its own and has certain characteristics. Our natural capabilities to ascend are within each and every one of us, as seen and as evidenced by the great work of various people throughout history. Worth considering.
And who are some of those people? Can you name some of them?
Oh, geez, everybody from the great philosophers, everybody from Plato to Jesus to Buddha, even to Muhammad. He did some great work, great people. And then you look at the artwork of Michelangelo, you look at the beauty throughout the world, trying to bring to humanity's consciousness the beauty that actually exists and the love. This has been ongoing throughout the world. It's just a matter of allowing these things to come forward. So yeah, humanity has some great potential. It's just a matter of allowing it to happen.
So we had talked earlier about some of the realms that are out there: the abyss, the earthly, the astral, and then the mental and the celestial. Those are the higher realms, the mental and celestial, correct?
Yeah.
And so when people are tuning into their creativity, is it their mental realm that they're accessing, or the celestial realm? How is that? What is that?
It depends. It really depends on what they're trying to do. So in other words, if somebody's trying to put some use their creativity to create some really demonic artwork somewhere, then they're going to tune into the astral or the abyss and that type of realm. So it really depends on what their goal is. If they're doing architecture or they're coming up with new concepts, ideas, philosophies, poetry, you'll see a lot of that in the astral realm and also in the mental realm. It again really depends on where the person is, quote, likening or lighting up to or tuning into, which will determine where they will get the information and how it will function.
Okay, when somebody, now that we're talking about realms in the spirit world, when somebody dies, where do they go?
Not here.
Not here, but is it, we assume that they're going to heaven, but heaven is here on earth. Is that correct? Or
that's what Jesus said. He did say, heaven is here on earth. Can you not see it? Okay. Yeah. So the whole idea, remember, during a lot of time that stuff was going on, people couldn't concept the idea, had no concept of the idea in different realms, let alone different channels and things of that sort. So as a result, they had to put things in a way that the average guy could understand with an education, devoted to how to raise the crops. So they're not going to have any point of reference. Mm-hmm. So, that was a little bit of a problem here. Now, as far as where people go, generally what will happen is they'll hang around for a little bit, finish up business, and then they'll head on into the other world, so to speak, and I'll just leave it at that. And I will say that they will continue their training in many cases and also decide what they're going to be doing on the next trip back.
Cool. Well, we're going to get into that a little bit later about reincarnation, because I believe in that, and I think you believe in it. But for today, we'll just finish up. I want to thank again Charles for being with us. And if we want to find out more information about you, where can we find out more stuff about you?
I do have a website. It's http://shamanic-enterprises.com.
Thank you again, Charles. We look forward to speaking with you soon.
Thank you.